Good morning.
Good morning.
And we're talking with Oscar Socia.
That's right.
I like that. Right, well, I don't even talk about what we're going to talk about yet because I want to talk about our names.
Mm-hmm.
It's to me, it's a tribute just to talk to another Oscar.
Yeah, you don't get too many to do that, do you?
That's right. There's not many of us.
Right.
And we talked a little earlier, and you were saying your dad's name was Oscar.
My
dad's name was Oscar. We should have an Oscar festival, I think.
How about that?
I think so.
That would be unique.
Well, they got all Bob Day, So
yeah.
we should have an Oscar Day.
That's right.
We'll form it. We'll start it, an Oscar Day.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, the reason I'm calling you have the BayRama Fish Fly Festival.
Correct.
And that's in New Baltimore. That's like right at my old stomping grounds.
Yes, right downtown New Baltimore.
Yeah. Okay. I used to live in Mount Clemens for years, and
well, I was born and raised in Mount Clemens.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
See? And we never knew each other.
How about that?
Okay. This is weird.
Yeah, I graduated from St. Mary's High.
Oh, that's why. See, you went to St. Mary's. I went to
Mount
Mount Clemens High.
Okay.
Of course. Were you in the Glee Club or or at all over at the?
Oh no,
St. Mary's?
I can't hold the two in the
well,
book
see,
basket.
there you go. There you go. I went to St. Mary's, but I never, It's amazing, what you find out.
Yeah, true.
Anyway, speaking about the BayRama Fish Fly Festival, that's a mouthful.
That's a mouthful.
Now, I remember growing up, every time we go out for an ice cream or something, right around this time of year, you'd go out there and you would go to the ice cream parlor or wherever, and the walls were covered with fish flies.
Well, Oscar, we came to that name in 1974, and that year was the worst year of fish flies. Of course, you knew at that time we held our festival a week after the 4th of July.
Oh, okay.
And now we moved it up, and we moved it up again because last year we had extremely warm weather, and the fish flies were out early.
Yeah.
So we moved it up again. So hopefully we're going to miss them.
Oh, okay. So there won't be any fish flies to honor this year.
Well, we'll have a few. They'll make their appearance, but they're not like not like they used to.
Now, just out of curiosity, before we talk about the festival, do you have any idea what fish flies are good for?
What the ecology does for the ecology, I don't know. The fish feed on them when they come out.
Oh, okay, so they're food then.
Other
basically.
than that, I guess they're the food for the fish.
Because they only last for like a week, don't they?
Yeah, well, they're heavy for a week, but they last about 3 weeks, and they decline,
Oh, okay.
But at that time, fishing isn't any good because they do feed on the fish flies.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. So the fish get their delicacy once a year.
I
fish
guess
flies.
so.
Okay, so tell me what the Fish Fly Festival is all about.
Well, yeah, of course, this is my 29th year.
Okay.
And the Fish Fly Festival has been in existence. It was called BayRama, BayRama,
okay.
BayRama. Now it's the BayRama Fish Fly Festival.
I remember that now.
Right.
BayRama, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and it's been in existence since 1965, and I started to work on the festival in 1968, and I'm here. I guess I'm married to it, you might say, huh?
Okay.
But, right now, especially this year, and I think in the future, we're trying to make it more and more a family festival.
Okay.
And in fact, I hear the games out there for the kids now. They've got tractor pull and big wheel race and so forth going on right now.
Okay.
And each day they have, different programs for the kids, teenagers on down. And this is what we'd like to see. The families come out here. And, of course, we have held it in downtown New Baltimore all these years. But I don't know if you recently know, we recently purchased 40 acres from the Archdiocese of Detroit. It's still in the city, and this is going to be a city park, soccer fields, baseball fields, tennis courts. And probably in 2 years, we'll make our debut out there.
Oh,
and
really?
the festival will be held on this 40 acres, and that's where it will be permanently held.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
but New Baltimore is such a cool place, though.
Yeah, the thing is, our problem here is parking.
Oh, okay.
We have
all right.
limited parking, and out there we'll have ample parking.
Now, aren't you based right on the main drag there too?
Pardon me?
Isn't it based right on the main drag?
Oh,
there?
yes.
Yeah, okay.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot more industry over there now than there used to be when I was there 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of. So is that bad though, or I think that'd be a good thing though, wouldn't it? That you would bring it there and for the other businesses to.
You mean our festival out there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It has its good and bad points, and hopefully that once we're settled there, it'll work out well for us. I says basically we're going out there because of parking.
Okay.
And we're very limited here, and but we draw a big crowd.
Okay, yeah, because I remember the BayRama. I remember that now. Mm-hmm. Now you have everything out there, like the rides for kids and the whole bit.
Oh,
right?
They have the rides for kids. They have a huge festival tent. and they, like today, the Chamber of Commerce met in the festival tent today, and that was nice. Saturday is going to be especially nice for kids. They have all kind of programs in the festival tent for the kids.
Okay.
And it's really nice.
Okay, so that's going on now till when?
Through Sunday.
Through Sunday.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so if they want to take a trip now, they can go to see the...
And, it's nice that they can, if they bring their children in, and, all-day rides from noon until 10, they can get a wristband, and that's $12, which is really nice for a family. They'll know what they can spend.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so just out of curiosity, did you change the name for more of a catchier name, just so people would say, "What fish
we
fly?"
changed our name in 1975 because it was 74. Actually, we had so many fish flies, we had to close down the rides because the rides would just slip, on the cogwheels.
Yeah.
They wouldn't spin. They would just spin and not move. So they had to close down at 9 o'clock. And we thought, oh my gosh! And we had TV 2, 4, and 7 out here. We took advantage of that and changed the name to Fish Fly. So it's very catchy. And people will say, "Oh, you're from New BayRama. That's where they got that funny festival."
Exactly. Well, that's the whole thing because the fish flies are just nuts.
That's right.
So I mean, I've never ever been. When we were growing up there, though, it was normal. You were used to it. You knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, and that's the more the fish flies, the cleaner the water.
Yeah.
Lake
true.
Erie, the fish flies are just coming back.
Okay.
Lake Erie is cleaning up. And
because when I was talking to people around here in Muskegon about fish flies, they didn't even know what they were. Much about them. So.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Oscar.
Okay, Oscar, it's nice talking to you.